Hi, second grade. Happy Tuesday. Hope y'all are doing well today. We're going to take some time during today's video to do a little bit of review from yesterday's lesson because I saw a lot of great things on the exit ticket, right? But I think there's a little bit more we can work on today, especially when it comes to regrouping and rewriting some of these numbers, right? It's a skill that we've been practicing a lot and we're going to continue using. So I think today is going to be a great day to practice that. Okay, so in front of you, you should have a worksheet with a couple of problems, right? That we can continue working on our comparisons with, right? So we're gonna have 4 problems that we work on, right? We're gonna work on some together with me and then some with your teachers, and then there's gonna be a exit ticket little quiz for you to work on at the end of class. Okay, so please turn to this first page where it says exit ticket review on top. Okay. And if you were at school yesterday, this problem should look really familiar because you did this problem already, right? That's why it's a review because we're going to do it again. Okay. So we're going to compare these two numbers, right? 500s, 2 10s, 11 ones, and 500s, 31 ones. Let's just start by drawing, right? Drawing out this place value chart with our hundreds, right? Tens and ones, hundreds, tens, and ones. Okay. Now I want you to take some time now to start by just drawing, right, or placing the place value dots in the right area, right? Don't worry about regrouping. Don't worry if there's more than 10 in a single place value. Just very carefully and neatly draw, right? For example, our 500s. I want you to pause this video for a second. Okay, and then make sure, especially when it comes to 31 ones, let's try to draw it, right, in groups of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way until we get 31. And we're going to do that because that's going to be very helpful later on. Okay, drawing in groups of 5 is going to be super helpful. So let's make sure we do that, whether we're working our 11 ones here or 31 ones here. Okay, so let's pause the video real quick, and I want you to, by yourself, right, work on this. Just the drawing part, and then we'll do the regrouping next. Okay, so great job on working by yourselves with your dots, right? This is what you should have. You should have 500s, 2 10s, 11 ones here. And for this side, you're going to have 500s and 31 ones, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31. Okay. This is how I want you starting, right? These problems. Just draw the dots out. Don't worry about regrouping just yet. Now that we're all done drawing our dots, right? Now's the time to think about, okay, let's make sure we're writing these numbers down properly, right? Remember, when there's more than 10, there's more than 10 in a place value, we're going to take 10 and make one of a higher place value. Okay, so I want you to do this with me. You're going to draw a circle around 10 of them, right? And this becomes really easy when we draw it in groups of 5 because we just need 5, 10, just like this. Just draw one neat circle. Perfect, just around the ones. Great. Then, right, you're going to draw an arrow into your tens and add one more to the tens. After you do that, right, we're going to cross these ones out because these ones are no longer in the ones place value, right? We took 10 and moved it into the tens place value. Right, so now, right, we have less than 10 in every place value. So we can label this as 500s, 1, 2, 3 tens, right, including this new one. And now we only have 1 in the ones place value. Okay, because remember, these 10 ones we crossed out and made a new tens. Okay, now let's do the same thing with this number right here, 531 ones. Because as you can see, there's a lot more than 10 here. We need to regroup. So we're going to first draw a circle around just 10. All right, so if you drew it in groups of 5 like me, that's me 2 groups of 5. And then we're going to draw an arrow and make 1/10. Cross that out. Okay, I'm going to make sure you do that. Okay, now let's do another second group of 10s. Okay, I'm going to work very neatly so I don't cross out any extra ones. And then an arrow and a second 10. Great. Okay. And then remember to cross those 10 out. And then I'm going to draw another circle with 10. All right, make sure you have just 10. And then make one more 10 here. Cross it out. Okay, now we just have one left. We're not going to regroup that one because there's just one. Okay, so now I'm left with 5 in my hundreds. How many 10s do I have? 1, 2, 3. And just 1 ones. So I have 5 hundreds, 3 10s, and 1 ones. Now that both our numbers look correct, right? There's less than 10 in every place value. We're all good to go. Now, finally, we can begin comparing our two numbers. Okay, we're going to start by looking. Let me use a different color now. Start by looking at my hundreds. Okay. Are my hundreds the same or different? Yeah, they're the same, right? They both have 5. 500s, 500s. Okay. Now I'm going to compare my 10s. Okay, you don't have to draw those circles. I'm just drawing them so that's where you can focus on looking. Are my 10s the same or different? Just my 10s. Yeah, they're the same, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. They're the same. How about my ones? Are they the same or different? Yeah, they're the same, right? I only have 1 left over here and 1 left over here, right? We're not going to count all these ones because remember, we regroup them into 10s. I have 1 and 1. So every place value is the same. They're all equal, right? That means 500s, 2 10s, 11 ones is equal to 500s, 31 ones. Even though these two numbers look different, right? They're written in different ways. When we regroup them, we can see that they're actually the same exact number, just written differently. Now, as you go through, right, these other numbers, right, like 591, 500s, 19 ones, right? I want you to do the same process. Start by drawing the dots. Then see if there's more than 10 in any place value. There is regroup, just like we did here. Then write the numbers down and compare one place value at a time, left to right. You're going to do that for this practice problem, right? 60 plus 400 plus 7. So the numbers are kind of written in a weird order, but, right? Think about how many 10s there are, how many hundreds there are, how many ones there are. And this one, right? 21 10 7 ones, 117 ones. A lot of regrouping going on here. Now, after you're done with those 4 problems or 3 more problems with the class, right? You're going to have a chance to work on this exit ticket. Compare 341 to 293, 181 to 118. If you want to draw place value charts for these, you are more than welcome to, but you don't need to. This third one, I want you to show your work. Tell me which is the bigger number. And I want to see regrouping on this. That's what I'm looking for, right? Because there shouldn't be 27 ones here. I want to see, right, you circling 10, right, and regrouping, just like we did here. Okay. So you guys are doing great yesterday, right? You missed a couple steps. Maybe right? Maybe I just didn't do a great job explaining that, and that's okay, right? Because you have this other day of practice. So I want you to try your best, okay? Ask questions, work hard, and I think you're all going to do great. All right. I'll see you tomorrow, second grade. Bye.